Okay, so here's what you're gonna do to build your Lego iPad stand. First off, you're gonna need your brick beams with the holes in them, the two 16 longs, the 10 long, and the 6 long. You're also going to need 8 of the little pivoting bricks. So let's start building. First, we're going to start with one of the 16 long beams in the 6 long. Put one of the pivoting bricks underneath and attach them like that. Put another one right on top of that just to keep the joint nice and sturdy. Then attach the other 16 long, same place on the other side. So now we've got parts of a frame. Now here, I'm going to take one of the pivoting bricks and put it so that the first clip is 4 studs away, like that. Do the same on the other side, except mirrored, of course. Now we take our 10 long beam, attach it on one side, and string it across to the other side. We've got a flimsy frame. Put the pivoting bricks on the underside of that 10 long beam too. So we've got the beginnings of a frame. Unfortunately, it is still very, very floppy. We're going to take care of that later. First off, we're going to add in these little bricks here. These are so that the arms stop when they're supposed to. You're going to need your 5 long Technic beams, and you're also going to need 4 of your black pegs. So in each beam, put 1 peg on the end, and one away from the end on the other side. Do this for both. So in the beam here, there's a stud in the back here that's halfway covered up. That won't count as a stud, or a hole. So we go 1 hole away, and then we place our little stopper, just like that. It'll look like there's 1.5 holes left. And do the exact same mirrored on the other side. So now we've got these 2 stoppers. Next, we're going to add the arms without the wheels. You're going to need these 2 11 long Technic beams and 2 more of your black pegs. So just put a single black peg into the end of each. It doesn't matter which side, since they're exactly the same on each side. And now 1 whole space away, put this and clip it right in. Just like that on both sides. Just like that, and now we have our arms. Next thing we're going to do is put in the supports for this frame so it's not so wiggly. You're going to need your 2 12 long axles, the 2 axle connectors, and 2 of your half peg, half axle peg things, whatever they're called. Put 1 peg onto one side of each axle connector, like so. And then in the very end, so that there's 3 holes space in between, you're going to put these and clip them right in. Just like that, in that position. Now, remember there are 3 holes separating, so we slide 1 axle in, and that clicks right into the axle connector, and the other one, same place, other side, and voila, we have a stable frame, and you don't even have to add collars on this side because it's short enough that you can't really see them. So next we're going to add the L arms to the front so that it holds our iPad. you're going to take the two L arms. You're going to need 6 more of your black pegs. So, pull 6 of those over here. You're going to need your smallest pair of wheels. So basically, each L arm is going to be a mirror of the other. So lay them opposite of each other and then put the pegs in. Like so. So that there are 2 on each end. Then flip it over and put 1 peg sticking out of the next hole on each L arm. And now put the wheel on that extra 1 peg sticking out. So now we've got 2, what looks like a half car. Then we slide that into the end of our frame on each and either side. And now our iPad can slide right into there, and the rubber not only keeps the stand from sliding around, it also keeps the iPad from sliding back and forth and protects it from the sharp plastic. Next thing we're going to do is add the supports on the back. You're going to need your 2 strange arm devices. You're going to need 2 half collars, the gray pegs with a half peg on one side, the largest pair of wheels you have, plus 4 of the half axle half pegs. So basically, I'll build one first and then build the other. Oh, I'm sorry, you're also going to need 2 of the black pegs. So, just like so. Do the same thing for the other side. And now this can slip onto the end of a frame. Just like so. Alright, so now we've got supports, but we need rubber on them to keep them from moving. So take your half axle pegs, stick them through your wheels, just like that, and then add the half collars onto the tips, just so they don't slide off when you're moving around your stand. But they're still going to be turning, so we need to add these pegs here to prevent them from spinning around while we're playing games or typing or whatever you use your iPad for. So those slip in. Remember, there's a little axle hole here. We're not going to use that. The wheel should come just around the edge, and it won't spin at all. Locked in place. And put the same one on the other side, just like that. Now, we're going to add the wheels to the arms. You're going to need the 2 wheels and the last 2 of your half pegs, whatever you call them. Put 1 on each wheel. And click it right onto the outside of each arm. Now if you have rectangular bricks, you might want to put it on the inside just to prevent the sharp edge from scratching the back of your iPad. Next thing, we're going to put the stoppers on the back to prevent the arms from going too far back. Basically, this starts with the 6-long plate, which goes on right there. And the 2x2 plates go on either side, like so. And then these just clip right on top, just to hold it in place. We don't want our stand collapsing with our $500 plus shiny new gadget on it. So, we're still missing something. What is it? Well, each arm swings independently, and we don't want that. So, we're going to take a universal joint, our 2 3-long ending in stud axles, and our last 2 half collars. So, 1 whole holes distance above the connecting peg at the bottom, insert your axle, and then just a few, maybe half a centimeter off, put that half collar there. And then do the same to the other side. Just like so. Now this doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be slid down later. So take your universal joint, connect it to one side, see it pushes the half collar in, and then connect it, kind of tough to do this, to the other side, and push that in. And now both arms swing simultaneously. And there you have it. That's one awesome Lego iPad stand. Thanks for watching.